Welcome everybody. We are at the rink tonight. A rivalry game for sure. GBS Titans against GBN Spartans JV. These teams do not like each other. A lot of competition on the ice for these two teams. Last time we played was the night before Thanksgiving. So it's been a while since we've seen them on the ice, and it's a new year, so we'll see how it goes. This is Franco Francesi. I'm joined by...
And the standings have kind of reversed. GBS has climbed up to 6th place, kind of firmly in 6th place. 22 games played, 21 points. And North, unfortunately, has struggled. They're losers of 4 straight and find themselves in 9th place on the outside looking in from a playoff spot, but just a point behind Carmel Corsairs.
Yeah. Good point. Hopefully the trend for the Titans continues kind of up and to the right. They've been playing better hockey as the season has worn on. We've got some guys back from injury, which has been helpful, and we will be without one of our main defensive players this evening who is not feeling well, but the boys will have to fill in around, and that means more ice time for everybody, and hopefully they can pick up the slack. So we'll see.
Yeah, it sure does. We wish Zach a healthy, speedy recovery. North, when we last saw them, were without Tyler Strykowski, was serving a suspension. So we'll see him. He's a well-known player to our boys on the south side. He played for the Stars for a number of years. And teams are just about getting set here. We're starting a little bit late because of a overtime thriller that South won, Varsity South won in a shootout fashion. Exciting game there.
Yeah, that was a very exciting game.
I think it was Mulvey with the game winner there, right?
Yeah.
And Preston did a great job during that shootout.
Absolutely.
We're going to see a net tonight. It looks like Mr. Sitt will be assuming the position.
Yeah, I don't see. Is Dean on the? Is our e-bug or?
I think that's you. You got your equipment, right?
We got no shot if I'm that guy. Frankly, I don't see Dean on the bench, so we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. Yeah, starting line: Weiss, Udeski, and Sims, and then Smith and Friend, and they drop the puck, and off we go. Take it away.
So North won that faceoff, brought it back, and South now, Friend has it, trying to get it out of the zone. Good forecheck there by North. Throws it into the middle. Shot, save, good save immediately off of that by Sitt. Pushed into the corner, another shot, and another save. So North taking shots right away. Spitting the puck behind the net. Friend giving chase. Centered, shot, rolled off his stick, luckily for South. Another good opportunity. And they're just struggling to get that puck out of the zone.
Yeah, good point. It's already back and around the net again. So on the stick of Smith, and he just gonna lift it over and ice it, looks like. So.
Yeah, not a very comfortable first 45 seconds here. South did everything it could to try to get that puck out, and North is going to take a change right here, and it looks like Coach Philbin is going to match that change, bringing out his second line, as well as the second defensive pairing. So Francesi and Freeman coming out from a defensive standpoint, and they'll be joined by Wisniewski, Andrew Sabev, and Noah Cohn. Face-off is won. Well, it's kind of chipped away, so eventually Northbrook has it. GBN shoots it, and that looked like that had the back of the net. Good save there by Sitt, got a piece of it to deflect it wide. And into the corner and out of the zone. Here comes Wisniewski through the neutral zone, tries to throw that ahead to Sabev, a little bit too hot for him to handle. And GBN's going to get that, trying to get it out. Kept in by Freeman. Freeman shoots it, it's deflected high off the glass behind the netting. Wisniewski giving chase, he's going to throw it behind the net. Freeman trying to cut that one off at the pass. He's able to, but it gets turned over, and GBN gets that puck out now. Spiegel intercepted there by Francesi, who passes it back, or drops it back to, I don't know who that is. Sabev over there. Yeah, we're going to have to move some of our camera guys over here. Puck is coming back out to the point, and it escapes the zone, and so GBN trying to reset it. Good job there on the forecheck by Sabev, who knocks the puck away gets it underneath, pushes it toward the net. Wisniewski giving chase. That's going to come back off the boards for Nkezi. The shot wide of the net. Gloved down by the defenseman, pushed into the corner. And GBN gets it all the way out. Intercepted by Hudgens off the bench, who swings wildly, misses, falls down, gets back up, and we've got a whistle and probably an offside somewhere there.
Yeah, it looks like they ended up calling offsides. Although I was pretty sure Wisniewski was touched up at that point, but is what it is.
And it looks like Brown is going to take his line out there.
We got 6 on the ice right now. Okay, very good.
So Rudd and Friend are back on D, and Brown has just been thrown out of the face-off circle. And Strykowski really giving him the business right off the drop there.
Yeah, Strykowski's not afraid to mix it up. He was out of the last game because of a very big hit, and I guess he ended up with a major. So.
Yep. All right, so GBS getting pinned back again. Kozak unable to corral that puck. It goes over to the wide side and flipped out, and it's a souvenir for somebody as it rolls all the way down to the stairs and right back onto the ice from a fan. We get a whistle and a break in the action with 12:32 to go here in the first period. GBN has 5 shots on goal. South still looking for his first.
Yep, Brown, Kozak, and looks like Hudgens. Yeah.
Brown's going to take the drop this time, and he wins it to the side in a backhand shot that almost made its way to the net. Hudgens with it, just kind of flips it on his backhand, gets it out of the zone. I don't think that's going to get down for icing. GBN with the puck, long pass through that neutral zone. Rudd giving chase, looking for the DD pass, doesn't make it, and loses it behind the net, but shoved off the puck. So an opportunity there to clear that, and played with it a little bit too much. And Brown now has the puck behind the net. He's trying to escape that zone. He loses the puck, slides, falls down. No call on that one. And
I was unsure if that was a trip, but he might have just lost an edge there.
Yeah, I think that line just jumped up and grabbed his ankle there.
Good job forechecking by the Spartans. Ooh, a deflected puck.
Yeah, a deflection and a rebound. There's going to be a whistle here. And are they calling a penalty on that? If they are, it'd be an interesting call. But the ref is looking their way. He seems to be signaling that there is a penalty. Looking for the right number. And it's going to be Kozak going to the bench, or going to the box rather, and a power play opportunity here for
try and replay this again real quick. I'm not sure where the penalty was.
I truly didn't see it.
All right, we're gonna get back to live play here.
And right off the face-off, North applying a ton of pressure. Sims has the puck now, though, trying to break it out. He's got it with Weiss ahead of him. 2-on-3 as GBN gets back, and it's recovered by North. He tries to break that puck out. It gets intercepted across the middle, and eventually pushed all the way down into the corner where Friedman's going to recover that one over to Braden Smith, and then a good clear there by Jack Friedman. It's going to wrap all the way around.
We got a 2-on-1 here.
Sims with Weiss in front, trying to. Misses. Weiss swung and missed. Had a good opportunity there on an open net. Just a swing and a miss on the shorty. And here comes GBN countering, and they shoot it, deflected wide, pushed wide by Sitt, thrown into the front of the net. Nice job by Smith to block that shot, force it wide, back out to the point, and out of the zone. So mishandled and just cleared the zone, and a minute to go here in this power play.
Ooh, nice interception there.
Bad pass across the middle, picked off by Sims, shoved off the puck. Weiss shoots it and in! Weiss with a shot off of a turnover, and he found the corner of the net. I think the goalie wasn't ready. Really not a great effort there by the North goalie.
Let's take another quick look here. Sims with a good job on the turnover, gets it to Weiss, and Weiss just shoots it back against the grain there, and looks like there was a very nice screen created by number 22 of the Spartans.
Both players are kind of crossed in front of each other.
I don't think the goalie saw it, so great job.
Yeah, so 1-0 South with a good shorthanded goal. And we are back underway here, and GBN trying to break that puck out. Long passes are not connecting, and That time, Friend had an opportunity to catch that one and throw it back out. Lost it, goes down. He plays that puck into the corner and clears it all the way down. The penalty down to 30 seconds. North playing with it in their own zone. Nice job by Cohn forcing the turnover. Wisniewski 1-0 against the goalie and just kind of shot it. I think he had an opportunity to bring that in.
I think he felt some pressure from behind and he wanted to make sure he got something off, you know?
Either way, you got to appreciate a power play or penalty kill where you're out shooting the team and so far outscoring them. 3 seconds left on this one. North bringing it into the zone. The penalty is now over, but they're slow getting Mr. Kozak out of the box. And they are still playing down a guy. Finally, Andrew Spud gets onto the ice. The power play is over, so GBN not able to convert and gave up a goal. The puck still kind of played around in the neutral zone. Wisniewski squirts out with it. He's coming out by himself. He's just going to throw that down, cross it over the center line. He's going to go in for a change. And onto the ice is Sidoti and Batista. Friend spinning around, shoots it kind of wildly. Andrew Savev blocked that one and then shot it wildly himself. And now the puck comes all the way out. Friend has it. He's going to throw it down. He's going to go off for a change. Batista getting some pressure there. Gets the worst of it. Francesi does a good job of coming back. And looks like Smith fighting for that puck in the corner. Sidoti over there to kind of help. The puck squirts out in front. Good job there by Francesi to kick that puck out. And here comes Andrew Sabev crossing center across the timeline. Loses the puck. North trying to get that puck out, having a terrible time doing that. And Francesi intercepts it at mid-ice. And he's going to throw it down off the boards. 8:24 to go in the period. Good job there on the forecheck, but here comes GBN breaking all the way out. Picked up here. Francesi cutting him off with the pass. And Batista delivering a little bit of a hit. Falls down to his knees. They have now 3 players kind of holding a player up, or holding the GBN player up. The puck swerves back. Poe's going to get that over to the defenseman, up to the winger. And they're going to try to enter the zone, but he pulls it back, nearly causing his man to go off sides. And then trying to throw it in, he throws it out of the rink. So not really sure what they were trying to do there. GBN looks a little flustered at this point.
Take another quick look at this, and yeah, he turns and fires it right into the GBS bench. So looks like we'll do the face-off at center ice here.
And line one's going to come right back out here. Weiss centering Sims and Udesky. We haven't seen much of Udesky yet this game. I'm sure he was on the ice. Maybe I just didn't notice it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so GBN wins that face-off back. Common theme today, they throw it all the way down, but that's going to go down for icing. So not exactly what you want after you win a face-off. GBN out shooting South 9-3, but finding themselves on the short end of a 1-0 game.
Yes.
I think we're starting to see why this team is losers of 4 straight. They just seem to have some trouble connecting. Nice face-off win.
Oh.
And a swing and a miss. It's kind of that in-between puck, and here comes GBN. Shot, saved, knocked down, and going to cover it up. So good job by Sick tracking that one. I think Francesi there was sort of that in-between. Didn't know whether to jump in, jump out. He got ready for the shot in that time.
His eyes got big, but it was too late. So.
Weiss will take this offensive zone face-off here and wins that back to Friedman. Friedman spinning around. Intercepted there by GBN. Weiss still fighting for it behind the net. Chips it off the board and up to Sims, who just clears the zone. They're going to try that D-to-D pass again. This time it gets knocked down and picked up by Strakowski momentarily, but then thrown back in. So Friedman now rushing that puck, crosses over the center line and throws it in the zone, wrapping it around the boards and intercepted there by Rudd. Nice job to step up. Weiss chipping away at it. Udesky chipping at it. Gets it to Weiss, who is being held against the boards. And not much happening there as it just kind of pushes off to the side. GBN trying to break it out on that long pass, and they do. But then they slow down and stop. So if they kind of gave GBS a chance to get back. Pass across the middle. Strykowski with a golden opportunity. Swung and missed on that one. And it remains 1-0 South. Puck came across the middle. Pushed to the side. Sims has it, looking for Udesky across the middle. Instead takes it himself. And comes in the middle, shoots, and kind of bounced under the glove, but to the back of the boards. Rudd with a shot from the point. Deflected. Wide of the net by Weiss. Nice idea there by Rudd. And Sims curls and shoots, and he had Weiss open on the far side of the net there, and elected to shoot that one. It got deflected into the netting, and we got a whistle here.
Take another quick look at this replay. Ooh, almost redirected there by Weiss. Very solid play.
Face off won by South. And Smith was kind of stunned by that, and GBN coming out quick. North throws it toward the net, deflected and pushed it behind the netting. Sabev there to help get that out. There's a little shove and skates past the puck. North with the shot and the deflection wide. North tried to center that pass. Good interception there.
No, I just saw it here.
And a lot of sloppy play right here. His friend has it, tries to chip it off the boards. It goes back to the point. They throw it in, nearly decapitating their own players. Smith shoved down Wisniewski with the puck. And Wisniewski flips it over to Cone. Cone with a little move, but gets knocked down.
Both teams.
Players shoved down. So both teams struggling to keep the puck on their stick. And a deflection there almost ended up in the back of the net. Didn't right now. Back out to the point from the shot from the point. Save, rebound, miss. Somehow missed that one, and that's going to be covered up. I think that may have hit the post and bounced back out.
Yeah, friend, I think, dove to try to save the puck, but they didn't call it, thankfully.
Well, I thought it was under the goalie's pad in the second. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Let's take a quick look at this.
Yeah, what do you see?
Oh, it looks like I missed the replay. That's the wrong replay. Sorry about that.
Well, we'll never know. GBN wins that face-off, and they're throwing it back. So North having a good time right now in the south zone, but not a ton of really good high-quality shots. And there's one, and it is deflected off the pad and into Mr. Sitt's glove, and he gave a little bit of a slash flyby on the GBN player as he finished up that save. Wisniewski wins that face-off back. Francesi pushes it on his backhand to Freeman, who pushes it up to Sabev. Sabev centers it blindly to the middle, and it goes nowhere. Luckily, North just throws it into the corner themselves. We're going to try it again. Freeman to Sabev. Sabev taking it back, trying to do his best Sabev impression. Turns around and uses his shoulder to push that puck out. North knocks it in. Turned over by Freeman, but kind of the bouncing puck found its way back over, and they're going to call that for offsides, but I don't know how you can make that call because they were already in the zone.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to go, offside, like you said, offside. So we're going to do a little face-off here right in front of the Titans bench.
All right, so we have a face-off won back by GBN. They're going to throw that into the zone. Friedman's going to get chased. He gets it. He loses it momentarily. Andrew Sabev has it now, falling off the puck. And the puck finds its way to the middle. Shot on the backhand, saved by Mr. Sitt. Nice shot, nice save. And the puck bounces all the way out. Wisniewski now coming into the zone. Gets it over to Andrew Sabev, who shoots. And it gets deflected, pushed into the corner. North's scoreboard says 15-3 on shots on goal, which is not good. And here comes North. And a big hit there by Andrew Sabev. We're going to see a penalty on that one. That's a leg whip. And what may not have been intentional, but that's going to end up being a trip. So Andrew Sabev going to the penalty box, and South will be going on to the penalty kill. We all know that the first penalty ended, or they were able to kill the first penalty, but they actually scored a shorthanded goal. So maybe this will work in South's favor.
Yeah, I mean, that's the interesting thing about power plays and in general and penalty kills is you have your best skaters out there, so all are capable of passing well, moving well with the puck, and potentially scoring. So let's see what happens here.
All right, so Weiss Getting tied up there. Friend has it. He wraps it off the glass, and it's going to rattle all the way down. So the GBN gets back on the other side to try to recover that. They're looking for the long breakout again, and they try it, and they actually hit it this time, but they lose it almost immediately, and Smith trying to push it along the side. Sims has it now. Sims turns, has an opportunity to clear it. His stick is being held, no call on that one. Sims has it again.
Ooh, looks like they got him on the penalty here. Let's take a quick look at this.
Yeah, I think he came up too high on his stick, and it got him in the face, and I think that's what they're going to call a high stick.
Let's take another quick look at this. Puck is there, and oh, yes, right there. Wow, he took a big shot, 51. So
and Sims is going to the bench right now. I don't know if his helmet's broken or if he just needs a moment or whatever, but Udesky coming onto the ice for him. So now we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey for the next, at least, well, I guess definitely for the next minute 29. And Weiss, Udesky, Friend, and Smith will take this face-off here in the GBN zone. North trying to chip that puck out. And they cleared all the way down. It's going to be icing. I don't think that they realize it's 4-on-4, and kind of an ill-advised clear there.
Yeah. Yeah, just a lack of awareness. It's interesting. 4-on-4 hockey usually has your best players out there, but I mean, even your best players are susceptible to mistakes.
Yeah, number 51s are both in penalty box. I don't know.
I think that's racist.
You can't say 51 anymore? Come on. All right, so North coming in here. 2-on-1. Nice pass slide over. Shot way high. Purcell misses the net. And that puck kind of bounced all the way out. Loose at their feet. Weiss kind of thinking about whether he wants to give chase there. Slash down hard on the stick, no call. And the puck is thrown behind the net. Nobody. North there. And now we have a touch, and we're going to get a penalty against GBN. That's going to be a retaliation.
They're putting
penalty.
Weiss in as well.
Are they really? Are they really? Let's see.
They're calling them both.
You know what? They might get him for the unsportsmanlike at the end. We're about to find out. But the two of them were slashing at each other. Weiss actually slashed him first, no call. The retaliation was a call, and then I think there was a retaliation for that. So let's see. Yeah, it's on that
Unfortunately,
angle.
it's out of the purview, so we're not able to see it.
All right, 2:44 to go now, and penalty boxes are full. And more 4-on-4 action. Sims loses that face-off.
Looks like they're going to stop it.
Yeah, I wonder what they're...
Somebody must have been in the circle. Maybe cheaters. Perhaps there were some cheaters in the circle.
It could have been. This time they win it again. So GBN has it, and Sims applies a little bit of a hit there. North controlling that puck. Chipped away there by Friend, and it's still not out. Doesn't really matter, everybody cleared the zone. North throws it back in. Friend, I don't know what that was, but it ends up all the way back down to Smith. He pushes up to Sims, who gets it out there, and he's being held every single time. You could call a penalty every single time on that. He kind of flips it toward the net. And the puck is loose here. Sims has it back, and he's looking up at the point. Tries to get it across to Friend, drops it back to Smith. Smith throws it back behind the net where Udesky gives chase, but Sims ends up picking it up. And he's going to look around, drop it back there to the defenseman. Didn't do it. Instead, it gets turned over. And here comes Strykowski, and Friend races back and knocks that puck away. The Andrew Sabev penalty is over, so it's now 23 seconds of power play. Sabev shoots it, and it's deflected wide and high into the glass. North trying to break that puck out, having a tough time doing so. It's now floating through the neutral zone. And Hudgens onto the ice, has it coming with speed around player into the offensive zone, going wide. Looking up, tries to throw it to the middle. It gets deflected. Oh, a big hit. I'm not really quite sure why or where that came from, but Jacob for GBN delivered a big hit on Udesky, and I think they're going to get him for roughing. I'm not really sure exactly what precipitated that.
I think he thought he was like trying to slash the goalie at the end of that play. So let's take a little another look from the goalie cam here. Let's see what happens. Puck right in front, and he slapped at it, and then, yeah, I think they just thought that because he whacked at it, kind of like baseball style.
Yeah, maybe he hit the goalie, but like to do a hit like that.
He was clearly going for the puck. He wasn't going to hit the goalie. So.
I'd be a little surprised if all he had is a 2-minute penalty on that. That was a pretty egregious hit. And he looks like he took the worst of it. He's in the penalty box right now, kind of keeled over a little bit. So I don't know if he's hurt, but we'll find out. Face off one by Wisniewski forward, and he tries to get a shot. It gets deflected. Friedman throws it, hits his own guy, and bounces all the way out. So you mentioned before the game that these two teams don't like each other. Well, if they did like each other before, they certainly don't now. We've seen a whole mess of extracurriculars, as they say. And Friend gets that puck out through the middle. Nice pass to Sabev, Andrew Sabev, into the zone. Taking it around, looking for somebody in the middle. He just drops it there, and Cone wasn't able to get to that. It looked like he maybe didn't even see him. And GBN clears it all the way down. 43 seconds to go in the period, and 1:24 on the power play. Friedman trying to get that puck out, dropped it from Andrew Sabev. Andrew Sabev has it deflected as it goes out, picked up by North. They're just going to throw it all the way back down to kill off some more penalty time.
I favor Andrew holding that puck just a little bit longer, waiting for the play to develop. We have an extra skater, so in theory, someone's open.
Yep, I agree with you there. And a turnover there, but here comes Wisniewski through the middle, skating around one player, about 12 seconds left, and he's just going to dump that in. They're going to get a change, and they're going to let this go to the end of the period. Freeman does a nice job on the forecheck, and North throws it all the way down, and that will end the period. There's the buzzer. And South, despite being outshot 15-5, finds themselves up 1-0, courtesy of a shorthanded goal.
Let's see if I can go back and find that goal. I forgot to mark it. Here it is. Shorthanded goal.
Because they're about it.
Back up here.
All right, so when we get started here in the second period, there'll be 43 seconds left on the GBN power play.
For all our fans watching at home, drop a comment in our section here. We'd like to feature your comments. Please do cheer on our boys tonight. We'd love to hear from you. Goalies are going to switch sides here. We're going to drop the puck at center ice here shortly, and Titans are going to start the second period on a power play with about 43 seconds of one-man advantage. So,
and Weiss let out of the cage there. Will now center this line. Sims Udesky, and the faceoff is won all the way down into the south zone. Good forecheck there by number 6 on GBN, who wins that puck and dumps Friend in the process. Udesky behind the net, passes it up to Smith. Smith all the way across to Weiss. Weiss now looking, takes it over the center line, skates toward the middle and into the zone. Dangles around one, pushes with his feet to another. Shot on goal there. Nice play there by Weiss to bring that puck through. You like to see some passing here. And Friend back to Sims. Sims giving chase underneath the net. And he's going to pass that back to Friend. Friend to Sims. Sims just throws it on his backhand behind the net where Udesky picks it up. The power play is now over. Friend shoots. Rebound. Oh, a nice tip there by Sims on front, went high over the net. A nice setup there from Friend and Sims. They've been working on that the entire shift. Good job there by Friend to get his skates in there to slow down the GBN counter punch, and they're just going to throw it down and sit. Will push that harmlessly into the corner. Smith getting attacked. Slash, big hit from Weiss.
Oh boy.
Turnover to the middle. Nice job there by Friend, though, to corral that puck, and Udesky has it now coming in there. He has Weiss on a 2-on-1. He slows down, shoots it. Rebound is stepped in the middle, and then that's thrown out. That hits Smith on the way out.
Looks like we're going to get too many here.
I don't know if they're going to get too many on that
Or are they
one.
just going to...
Because the player was coming off the ice, and he was on the bench. I would be shocked if they called it too many on that one. That would be really unfair. They might just say it was a bench. Yeah, no one's going to the box.
Yeah, someone's gonna serve him.
All right, so the box is open, and you're gonna have a penalty here. And Rudd is skating back. The box is open right now. I don't know who's going in it. Seems like there's some miscommunication here.
Oh, it looks like Franchese's going to serve it.
Franchese's going to serve it, which is, I don't know why they're having a defenseman serve the penalty here, but I don't make the rules. Wisniewski wins that faceoff back, so an unfortunate too many men penalty. Their player was coming off the ice, got hit with the puck, and there were 6 men on the ice. So North with an opportunity on the power play shot, pushed behind the net. So North trying to again set up. Rudd delivers a big hit, but GBN comes out of the scrum with the puck. And back out to the point, walking that line, swing and a miss there by Cone, and a shot way wide. So Cone had an opportunity there to knock that away and just couldn't connect on that puck. Cone, deflection, and Sid somehow closed that 5-hole up in the last minute there, or last second, I should say, to make that save.
Let's take another quick look. This is the goalie's perspective here. The defender kind of moves forward and around, sends it on net. And thankfully, like you said, Sid able to make the play. We'll do a little face-off here just to the right.
And with South already being shorthanded, all of these penalties, it's not good. It doesn't create any continuity. Maybe that works in their favor, who knows. Weiss wins that face-off back. Smith chips it off, and the puck eventually lands on the defenseman's stick. He throws it back underneath. A little slash there by Smith, no call. Back up to the point, sliding it across. Tries to get it underneath. Shot from a tough angle, rebound, and pushed outside and cleared. Sims giving chase. Is able to steal that puck, but he's down there by himself. Does a little dipsy-doodle move there, and then tries to throw it in front. The goalie knocks it away. Sims by himself killing this penalty. He does have Smith if he wants it, and he turns the puck over. So
yeah, Smith kind of faked going to the slot, and he just mishandled it.
Yeah, and a very slow change there. Wisniewski onto the ice there on the penalty kill. Weiss doing a good job there, knocks it over there. Wisniewski, though, gets there because he was late on the ice. Takes it, shoots, save. So,
what a flyby that was.
yeah. Yeah, Wisniewski did the fake, and the defenseman went right by him. And so far, again, on the penalty kill, GBS has looked like the stronger side. 10 seconds left on that penalty. And intercepted by Weiss in the middle. Slides it over to Wisniewski. Wisniewski has it deflected. And here comes North. But again, Weiss intercepts it, and he's going to just drop it down there. Almost another too many men by hitting the player coming out of the box. But this time, Cone able to jump onto the ice and Sid with a save. Rebound high, and Sid was put his arms up to try to cover himself there.
Thankfully, that wasn't on net.
Yeah. Big hit by Smith there. He holds the player away. A little bit of a shove. Another big hit, and a hit to the head right in front of the ref. No call. North with the puck still. And another big hit, and the shot goes wide. So
a little retaliation there by Weiss.
Definitely. And Weiss there deflects it all the way down. He's going to get off the ice. Probably a good idea. He's about to draw a penalty. And here comes North. They throw it all the way down. It gets deflected, so no icing. Smith takes a big hit. So these teams are definitely starting to ratchet up the physicality. And Brown onto the ice, flies right by. Another big hit. We're going to get a penalty. Trajkowski dumped Andrew Sabev right in front of the ref. And the ref easily made that call. And Tyler doesn't agree, but everyone here saw it. We probably could show you the replay, but we don't even have to.
You can't. Fact is, you just can't do that. I don't know if it's going to be on the screen, but we'll try to find it here. Yeah, the
It would have been right over here. You can see the
he
trip.
kind of leg whipped him.
Yeah. You know, those two know each other. They're good friends. It's possible that was a friendly little hello, but nevertheless, GBS is back on the power play. So you haven't played a whole lot of 5-on-5 hockey. We played 4-on-4 hockey for a bit.
Yeah. All right, looks like that first. Well, it's not the first line. It's actually kind of a
it's a hybrid line here. Brown, Udesky, Sims.
They send Brown out of the circle.
Brown gets thrown out of the circle. So the face-off won there by North, actually, but South picks it up. Rudd throws it underneath. Andrew Sabev has it in the corner. Throws it to Udesky. Udesky underneath to Sabev. Sabev back out to Rudd. Rudd underneath to Sabev. Andrew shoots and gloved and held on for the save. So good puck possession, I suppose.
Gloved pretty easily there. Shot from a very tight angle. So Sabev whips it in, but.
So Weiss and Sims are going to join their line mate Udesky here. And it goes back out to Rudd. Rudd, shot. The goalie saw that all the way. There was nobody in front. He just easily kind of covered that one up. And we're going to see a change on defense here. Friend and
take another quick look at this quick snapshot from the point. And while he gave up a quick rebound there, the goalie did a good job of getting back on it.
And back in live action, South won that face-off, but he ended up squirting all the way back. And Friend gets that D-to-D pass. Good job there by North on the forecheck. They're really attacking the penalty kill. This time they force a turnover. Smith now pinning him against the boards. Friend trying to push that puck out. Weiss looking on. Udesky kind of hanging out over there. And Friend has it. And he's going to get all the way up to Sims. That's a dangerous pass. That could have killed Sims.
Yeah.
Luckily it didn't. And here comes North trying to get out, intercepted. Good job there by Weiss and Smith working together. Oh, and a backhand by Sims that squirted all the way down. I don't think anyone saw it at the last minute, but at the last second, goalie made a nice save.
Let's take another quick look at that from the goal camera here. Nice little backhand. He did not give up the rebound, though. I thought it was loose for a second, but it never got away from him. So.
Yeah, it looked like maybe Udesky would have had a good opportunity there on the back door. Face-off won by GBN. 9:23 to go here in the second period. Friend with the puck. Gets it over to his line mate, Smith. Smith back to Friend, back to Smith. And trying to get it to Weiss, it gets deflected and pushed all the way down into the zone where North has it. 35 seconds left on the power play. Smith loses it momentarily at mid-ice. Friend picks it up, he skates around, drops it off to Sims. Sims looking for somebody, doesn't really have anybody, kind of throws it, gets deflected and bounces around. Freeman, a good pinch there, but isn't able to get that puck. Sims over, grabs it, coming across the middle, tries to pass that forward, gets deflected. Freeman with the puck. Still behind the net.
5 seconds left in this power play. They got to be careful with the guy coming off the bench.
Good job on the forecheck there by Udesky. We haven't had an opportunity to say that often. But that was a really nice job there. He was able to deflect that puck, and Sims has it. He shoots it. He had Udesky wide open on the left-hand side for what would have been a pretty good opportunity, and unfortunately wasn't able to get it there. Friedman spinning away, loses that puck, and Friend picking it up behind the net, wrapping it around. Sims has it, throws it across to Udesky, who just throws it into the GBN zone, and we're going to see a change here. Brown, Kozak onto the ice. Hudgens already on there, and
looked like the forward lost the puck, and
yeah,
we're going to send it all the way down.
Is that going to be an icing? Yeah, it will
Definitely.
be. The hands up in the air. There's a whistle and an icing.
You're just taking a quick look at the shots on goal.
Starting to even out a little bit.
Yeah. North at 19, South at 12.
Face-off won by GBN. And right in front of the net, backhand, and misses the net, so good opportunity there. Spun the center Brown out of the play, missed the backhand. Shot in front, Fleischer deflected wide by Sitt. And that comes all the way back out to the point, back into the zone, bouncing puck. That's gonna bounce all the way in front, around there to knock that puck away. Hudgens not able to keep that one. And Francesi gets it, and it's gonna flip out, and here comes Brown with a couple deflections, a 1-on-0. And swings and misses. Good job by the goalie, perhaps, to knock it away. We'll see on the replay. But
good individual effort there by Brown.
Yeah, bouncing puck, and here comes bouncing puck the other way. Francesi laying out, and a shot, save. Brown gets up and has it, and he's just gonna throw that all the way down. It would have been icing, but picked up, caught literally in the air, intercepted by the defenseman, who's gonna now take it back into the zone. Rudd chips it away. Brown up to Hudgens, can't quite corral it, then does, but he has it on a 1-on-3. He's just gonna throw that in, and we're gonna see a change. All right, so North, 6:22 to go in the second period. Puck scores all the way out and turned over by Friend, and a nice job by Friend to kind of tie up the Northbrook player, and then again some shoving, pushing and shoving going down. Strykowski in the middle of it. I'm sure we're all shocked by that. So a turnover there. Luckily, Sitt was up to the task and made his 22nd save of the night. Wisniewski loses that faceoff, and the rebound goes all the way out. North throwing it behind the net, giving chase is Rudd, who falls down, throws it in the middle, pushed back wide by Friend. And then we have a penalty coming. I think that's going to go against...
It's going against Rudd, I think.
Is that Rudd?
Yeah.
The tripping there. So, yet another
Take
penalty
another quick
kill.
look at this here. As he left the corner, right there.
Oh, yeah, he got him.
Got his stick underneath his skate.
Well, 5:52 to go in the period, and we've got ourselves another penalty kill. I've lost track of the number of penalties, but Wisniewski wins that face-off back, but North pounces on that one. And number 6 has been pretty active behind the net today.
Great job by Wisniewski behind the net.
The shot was deflected back up to the point, shot and saved, and another couple of hits there by the smaller GBN team here. Cone out there on the penalty kill with Wisniewski, Friend, and Smith. Face-off won by GBN, but a whistle, and it looks like this is the second time where they've dropped the puck before everybody is ready, and we're gonna try it again. Face-off is won. GBN doing the same exact play where Hayden comes in and grabs that puck, throws it back out to the point, and nobody's picking him up. Shot, nice save there by Sitt, seeing that one all the way. Good shot, good save. Back up to the point, and we'll see another opportunity. It's deflected, and we've got a third opportunity here, and that one gets deflected in front of the net. So Purcell teeing off right now, and Friend being held against there. GBN has the puck. GBN looking, circling, and loses the puck to the middle. Cone chips it out, and that clears the zone and relieves some of the pressure. North trying to come right back in, loses it, and Friend with a good clear, and it looks like Cone's going to change. Weiss onto the ice. And a trip behind the play there by Wisniewski, so they're going to have another penalty coming against South. And there it is, the touch-up. Wisniewski going for the puck, tripped the player, and it'll now be a 5-on-3 for the next 50 seconds. Face-off will take place to the right of goalie Connor Sitt. And Wisniewski joins Mr. Rudd in the box.
Going to be 50 seconds of hopefully we can win the faceoff. It all starts there. If we can win the faceoff and send the puck all the way down, it'll at least force them to kill a little bit of time.
Yeah, and Weiss was able to chip that one out and kill some of the time off. The team now holding back, trying to form a little bit of a triangle here, but the two players collapse onto the puck. North centering it out to Strakowski, who shoots and finds the back of the net for a power play goal, and that will kill off the first penalty, the one to Mr. Rudd. The one for Wisniewski will continue to stand, and we are all even here with 4:25 to go in the second period.
Take a quick look here. Really just a open ice pass to Strakowski, and he finds the top left corner of the net. So right over the stick side of Connor Sitt. One of the, it'll take care, like you said, one of the penalties, and now we'll go and try to kill the rest of this other one. So.
GBN now with a little bit of pep in their step, takes it into the zone, spinning around, open to the side, shot, nice block there by Smith. It's on Sims' body and eventually falls down. And he is able to come away with the puck. I don't know how he spun out with the puck, but he did. And then he gets ridden hard into the board. No call coming on that one. It looked like maybe he just lost an edge. Maybe helped down a little bit by the defensive player, but North trying to take the puck. It gets intercepted by Smith, who has a shot and pushes that wide. Sims back up and throws that into the middle. Weiss now using his body to try to shield the puck. He continues to have possession. The fans of GBN reminding their team that they are on the power play. Weiss spinning around with the puck, killing time at this point, 54 seconds. North very careless with the puck right now, having trouble just getting it into the zone, and this time number 51 is going to do it himself. He takes that into the zone and then throws it back out to the point. He loses it, but picked up by number 72, and he's going to spin away from the defender, and then the shot from the point right at Sitt, who catches it. Good attempt by a screen there by number 46, but Sitt up for the challenge.
We'll take another quick look at this from the goalie cam. Good drop pass to the point. Quick snapshot, but gloved pretty easily there by Sitt.
So lots of penalties in this game. I don't know how many there actually have been, but it feels like every other second we're looking at something. North late getting a player onto the ice here to complete their 5. 33 seconds left in the kill. And Friend pushes it back behind the net. And GBN has it. They're going to play with it behind the net a little bit, looking for a streaking player toward the net. No one's there. Friend doing a good job of applying some pressure. And 46 has it for the Spartans. Spartans playing a little back and forth pass. A shot through a lot of traffic, and the puck is loose in front. And Rudd went to play the body instead of the puck, and that almost just was terribly dangerous there. And instead it gets cleared all the way, and that will end the power play. The long pass all the way across. 37 couldn't handle it, and that's going to be icing.
Wisniewski comes out of the box, and he gets straight onto the ice, so looks like that'll be him, Sabev, and Cone. Rudd and Friend.
Yeah, it's a frustrating game, I think, for South, because they just can't get any continuity with all of these penalties. So there's no structure to what's going on right now on the ice. Wisniewski, who has just been in the box, is now out taking the face-off. And face-off is won by GBN. McCabe takes it behind the net, and he tries to rattle it all the way, and it's going to get all the way, but they're going to wave off the ice, and it won't get down there anyway. Rudd gets over there. The 91 takes it, loses that puck. Very sloppy play in the middle here. Wisniewski gets it out, and Cone giving chase, and the puck gets slapped in. Rudd back out to Sabev. Sabev, the pass to Cone. Cone over center ice, stops, pauses, and then throws a pass into the middle of the crowd. Wisniewski has it bounce off of him and back out harmlessly. Sabev, though, does a hand pass. I think he wanted to drop that to himself. Instead, he threw it right to Charlie Friend. Charlie caught that one, and immediately they get a hand pass. We're going to get a change on the D as Smith and Francesi will come on out. 1:59 to go here in the period. North has tied it at 1 on a power play goal. And the faceoff won by GBN. Back out to the D, shot from the point, rebound And a little bit of goalie interference there, but obviously not a call because there was no shot. You can start to see these players are starting to get some cheap shots in wherever they can. Nice play there by Smith, picked up by Wisniewski, over to Andrew Sabev, who tries to get out and it gets deflected by GBN all the way back to Connor Sid, who's just going to cover that up and take the face off.
Probably smart. You don't want loose pucks in your zone with GBN kind of swarming around you. Right now, Titans being completely outskated, and they need to pick it up if they want to have a chance back in this game. But, hey, Gavin McPherson, thanks for checking in, buddy. We appreciate you. Let's go south, huh?
Looks like maybe we have some enemies of the state here on the play too. So that's okay. You guys can watch our game. Here comes Weiss now with a nice job there, bouncing puck, trying to get control over it. Throws it over to Sims. It bounces off his skates. He probably should have shot it at that point. GBN trying to break that puck out the same way. Here they come, and they throw it just wide, but that's going to be a foot race down. Friedman with a good job there just to get down there and disrupt the play. Friend chips it out, and here comes Weiss off the boards to Udesky, and he mishandles that one. A little bit of a tough play there. And it's going to go into the zone. North trying to clear it. Good forecheck there by Friend, but GBN comes out. And here they come on a one-on-one opportunity. Holds it back. Out to Fleischer. Big hit by Sims. And here comes Udesky.
Nice clean hit.
Yeah, he's kind of trying to get that. Ends up on Sims' stick. Sims shoots. Goalie makes the save. It gets pushed all the way outside. I'd like to see Sims pull that back and maybe throw a pass or something there, but here comes North rather. Friend with a good job there, throws it across to Udesky. Udesky takes it in there. He has Weiss with him, he shoots, and in! So another shot on goal that the goalie just was unable to see it coming across his body. And Udesky unties the game with 15 seconds to go here in the second period.
Let's take another look at this. Nice little cross-ice pass. He takes it right into the slot and just beats him low into the stick side. Well done here. Another look at this from the goalie cam. Walks right in and great little shot.
I mean, he was in the right position there. He was in the corner, and I think he just missed it. I mean, it wasn't. I don't think Udesky was like trying to light the world on fire there. I think he just got it past him. So South wins that face-off, and here comes Friedman into the zone with 10 seconds. Looking for an extra goal here. Shot, save, nice job there by Friedman and Hudgens there working together.
Very nice rush there by the Titans, putting some pressure. This is what we needed. We need a little bit of momentum, and now we need a little bit of pep in our step, and I think Friedman is providing just that. So good job by him.
Face-off one there, and clock's going to just probably wind down here and bring us to the end of the period. So South gets a goal there in the last 15 seconds to push ahead here as we end the second period. South ahead 2-1.
We'll be back with a little bit more of the broadcast here in just a couple minutes.
ready to start the third period here. South holding a 2-1 lead, being outshot almost 2-1. There's some synergy there. We're going to see Brown, Kozak, and Hudgens starting off.
Saw a pretty passionate coach there at the break, talking to the kids with some emotion. So hopefully the boys come out swinging here.
Yeah, it's tough. It's late at night. They've been standing around a lot, and there's been a lot of penalties, so it really ruins the flow of the game. But third period's where it's at, and almost another penalty right there. Brown pulled his stick up and almost tripped him. No call. But here comes North on the counter. Long pass, and that's going to bounce all the way down. That's going to be icing, I think. Yes, it will be. Interesting choice there by North. They had numbers, and instead of taking that short pass, they just kind of flipped that all the way out. Strakowski having himself the time. Looking for that outlet pass. Face off one back. And North trying to get that out. Strakowski across the center line is going to take that into the zone. And he just kind of throws it behind the net. 37 has it. Centering pass. Nice job by Brown coming back, blocking that one. And that puck bounces, and Hudgens is rolling on edge, giving chase. And he throws it toward the middle. Intercepted by Brown off a deflection. I don't think Kozak saw that one. And here comes North. Strakowski has it chipped away. Brown with a nice job, and then gives a little shove. Strakowski didn't try to play the puck there, and instead it goes back to North, who shoots. Deflection. Another shot. I don't think Sid even saw that, but it went wide anyway. And Chasey trying to get that puck out. Nice deflection there. Brown tried to get it out. It gets hit by Hudgens. Then right back in. Brown had it. He throws it. That's not going to get down for ice. I think that's going to stop, and it does. So no icing there. We're seeing a change behind the play here, as both teams get a change. I think now there's 5 players out. Rudd coming back. Pushes that puck up to the side. McCabe steps in, shoots. There was a lot of traffic in front, and somehow Sid was able to make that save.
Yeah, thankfully he was able to stay in front of it, keep the puck in front of him. Did give himself a little bit of a rebound to deal with, but was able to corral it. Important face-off right here in the zone. Won by Wisniewski, looks like.
Yep, and Freeman got that puck, and he pushed it to Cone. Cone turning, loses it. Freeman has it again, throws a long pass to Rudd, who can't handle it, but Andrew Sabev coming up the side, gets it out, and dances around the player, comes into the zone, looking, spinning away. Had the point open, went right to the high slot. Freeman, who shoots it directly on net, and a save.
Good job there by Friedman. He continues to be a little bit of a positive fire plug for us. Hustle plays, shots on net, exactly what we need right now.
Yeah, he's definitely playing the role here that Zach Sabev would play at this point. And he's doing a good job of keeping that puck on net and also covering the guy on the long defensive play there. So Friedman gets in there, chips it away, and gets back. Rudd, nice job there on the rush, pushes it away and gets it down. So Rudd read that one really well and got that back into the zone. North struggling to get that out. Almost ended up on Cone's stick, but Andrew Sabev has it, throws it behind the net. Wisniewski giving chase. GBN looking to break that puck out, and it sort of just bounced out and thrown back in by Rudd. Delayed offsides, picked up there by North. Friedman read that one, pushed it wide, but here comes North. They're just going to throw it in, and they're going to look for a change. South struggling to get that puck out. Right there was Friedman. I think it just kind of fell off his stick. Back up to the point, going across, shoots. It hit a GBN skate and went wide into the corner. Otherwise, that maybe had eyes for the net. Rudd behind the net. Loses the puck, and North comes out with it. Chopping away is Andrew Sabev, and then he delivers a big hit.
Love that reverse hit.
And the shot from GBN gloved easily and held on for the save. And line one is coming out here. GBN looking for on the offensive zone here, trying to get that equalizer. And face-off is won by North. Pushed into the corner. Smith has it. Smith pushed on his backhand. Sims trying to dislodge it. Gets it all the way out to the point. And thrown harmlessly back into the corner where Friend has it. And he's going to throw it high and out. And almost a nice catch there by the spectator here.
Message sent there to, is that John Sims down there? Who is that? I'm not exactly sure who caught that.
I don't know who that is, but he, you know, I thought he had a good opportunity to make that catch, and then at the last second it kind of bounced. Anyway, puck's back in play, and Friend has it over to Sims, who doesn't even try to make a play on that one. It's a smart play because he would have probably lost it there anyway. Weiss has it behind the net. Misses Friend on the breakout. GBN throws it. Deflection and a shot. A quick shot off the deflection pushed wide. And another deflection by hit Braden Smith. So lots of shots now. We're just seem to be hitting players in the corner, or middle rather. And the puck squirts all the way out, and here comes North into the zone. Nice job there to get around Smith, but good job by Weiss there to pick up that puck. Weiss behind the net, looking, throws it up off the boards to Sims.
Nice pass to Sims there.
Sims throws it over. Nice job by the defenseman there to knock it away. And Udesky now ends up with the puck. Throws it, line pass to the middle, intercepted. And North, trying to get all the way out, throws it into their bench instead. And we'll have another whistle. So it's what, fourth time that somebody's thrown the puck out of play?
That's right. South just about being outshot 2-1 here still. So even though they're ahead, GBN is taking some cracks.
All right, so Sidoti, Batista, and Sabev coming out right now as late third period offensive zone opportunity here. Face-off won by GBN, and they're going to try to clear it off of the boards. That's going to be trouble. Friedman does a good job getting back just in time to dislodge that puck and deflect it. Francesi giving chase. Batista in the corner, just kind of holding him up. Friedman trying to knock that away. Sidoti trying to give chase. And the puck gets centered to the middle, picked up by Andrew Sabev, though. And he loses that puck, and it's thrown all the way back. Francesi giving chase. Nobody over here on the wings. Francesi over to Batista, who just gets it out to Sidoti, who has some room. He's going to skate it across. Nice pass to Sabev. Sabev falls down, though. And here comes North back into the zone. Friedman shoves him off the puck. Batista, blind pass to the middle. Sabev went right past it, and North comes right back in there. So Batista had an opportunity to kind of hold that a little bit longer. Now he's got another opportunity, and he drops it off to Sidoti, who's going to take it behind the net and pass it to Andrew Sabev, who flips it out. And GBN comes right back in on net this time, and I think it's just going to hold that one up and take the face-off. So 9:15 to go in the third period. GBS holding on to a 2-1 lead.
Probably smart decision there by Sid. Get some fresh legs out there for the Titans.
Yeah, you weren't going to have a good breakout there. That went from Sidoti underneath his own out to the corner and then over. So Friend off the face-off picks that one up. Nice job there, and he's going to try to force the issue here and takes a big hit, but Weiss skated right past the loose puck, and here comes North. But Friend all the way back, deflects it. Nice job by Rudd to push it ahead to Sims. Sims by himself, shoots it, save. I think the goalie thought that was behind him. He looked behind him there.
Yeah, I think it almost had him beat.
Yeah. And Rudd with another good job there, reading that one, and then gets tripped. No call behind the play. Here comes Udesky. Chipped away. Udesky's had that puck knocked away from him a lot today. North throws it off the boards and all the way down for icing with 8:39 to go as we hit 10:55 p.m.
We're going to get the Wisniewski line coming on now with Sabev and Cohn.
Yeah, and I'd like to see Cohn, Sabev go right to the net here. If Wisniewski can win that back, just like that. If, Sabev goes right to the net, he could screen that goalie. Instead, the puck gets loose, and Friend has it.
Good job by Friend to keep it in.
And Andrew Sabev right there to kind of help the puck. The puck's going to bounce toward the middle. North has it. They're just going to flip it out. Friend has it. Strakowski giving chase. Spins away once, and then on his backhand flips it out to Cone, who tries to leave it for Wisniewski. North picking it up. And that's a big cross-check to the face there against Cone. No call. Fans asking for calls, but there's just hits everywhere, and there's 6 in the air. I don't even know where the puck is at this point. I think it's out of play. I'm pretty sure the puck was out of play at that point. They were just hitting each other.
The puck was out of play for at least a good 2 seconds. I don't even think the...
Yeah, these refs called a ton of penalties early on some questionable trips, on some very clear cross-checks or at least hits to the head.
Yeah.
No calls are being made, and it's getting worse. So
suddenly, no penalties.
And I get it, it's the third period, you don't want to make those calls, but when you don't, it ends up in situations where people can get hurt or out of control. Wisniewski wins that face-off, Cone swings and misses, and here comes North on the rush, 3-on-2. And he tries to drop it back, and it's deflected. Good job there by Wisniewski, who deflects it, and he pushes it all the way up. Nice job there by GBN to get back and knock that puck away, and they're trying to counterpunch here into the zone. Smith, nice job there to just kind of push that puck wide and into the corner. Wisniewski with the puck. Oh, almost entered that dangerously to the middle, and luckily didn't, but the defenseman gets it and sit with kind of a last-minute save there. Push that puck to the corner. That puck looked like it had eyes for the corner of the net. And here comes Andrew Sabev, who gets deflected or run into by his own teammate, and now a interesting change. So with Wisniewski and Cone change at the same time, and here's a 3-on-2 shot, and it goes on to the top of the netting and out of play momentarily here. But that was really an awful change.
See if we can take a quick look right at the end here. Boom, just pops up over the top and sits right on top of the net.
Yeah, and that all happens because we had 2 players changing at the same exact time while the puck was coming into the zone, which is a no-no in might-level hockey and even worse in high school hockey.
Yeah.
All right, Weiss wins that face-off and gets it back to Rudd. GBN quick to pounce on that one and gets it out to the point. Shot deflected wide by Friedman. Gives a nice little push there into the corner. Weiss helping him out, and Rudd cleaning it up underneath, trying to come out of the zone with it. North doing a good job of staying with it, and Udesky pushes that out, D to D, reset, and right back in goes North as the puck rattles behind Mr. Sit. Sims now coming out with that puck. He's got 1 to beat, and he gets it around him. That puck is on edge. He's got 2 people in the middle. Sims unable to hit that pass. The puck was on edge. And here comes North.
Really good individual effort there by Sims. Unfortunately, that puck would not stop.
Yeah, he was looking for that pass across the middle to Udesky and just wasn't able to connect there. Here comes Udesky, who pushes it out to Sims. Udesky takes a big hit in the middle, no call. And some other hits going on between number 51 and Sims, and you got to look for that one. The 2 of them are really hitting each other. Weiss to the middle, deflected. Udesky had a great opportunity, pushed a little bit wide. Number 67, the goalie, with the save. And the long pass intercepted by Friend, waiting for his teammates to touch up. And they eventually do, but he just throws a puck into the zone. Changing behind the play is Freeman. Smith onto the ice.
Well, great job by Weiss there on the forecheck.
Weiss's forecheck produces a turnover there, and they tried to clear it. It bounced off of the GBN player, but here comes number 6, who's been their best player all game long, and he comes into the zone, shoots, and glove down, rebound, Friend spinning off. So it's that long pass to Sims, who let it bounce off the boards and then stepped over the puck, and GBN trying to come back in. Here they come, the shot, pushed wide, the rebound, just pushed directly at GBN, and they just couldn't hit the rebound on that one. And Udesky gets it over to Sims, who's just going to try to clear it all the way down. He hits the player. Good keep by GBN. Sims with the big hit. Smith with another hit. Friend gets the puck. And the puck is thrown to the middle. This team just needs to get this puck out of the zone any way they can. And nice job there by Weiss to help get the puck out. And here comes Udesky skating that puck over the line. And he's tried to skate right around the guy. Unable to do so, and then knocks down the defender. Off the bench, Sabev tries to knock that puck away, can't do it. The puck keeps bouncing all the way down 4:22 to go. GBN, the shot, the rebound, and the save is held on, and there's some extra shoving going on as both teams are fighting for that goal. GBN fighting for the equalizer. South trying to keep it a 2-1 game. Not too many games you play where you're outshot 38-18 and find yourself up.
Yeah, just a testament to how well Connor Sitt is playing tonight. He's all over it.
Yeah, he's making that first save, and his team's doing a good job of kind of cleaning up that rebound. At least so far. Wisniewski loses that face-off, but GBN doesn't really play the puck. They play the body, and South is able to pick up that puck. Wisniewski wrapping it around the boards, and it's picked up there by North, throwing it back underneath. Friedman applying some pressure there. Back out to the point. Shot, rebound. Nice job by Friedman to lay out and block that shot. So again, the first save is being made. The second save, that puck, the second one is getting blocked. So nice job there by North. Shot, again glove down, and he drops it. So and the shot now is behind the net and in. So eventually those rebounds come back and get you. And that time it did. It looked like it maybe hit behind his pads and went in. We'll take a look on replay.
Take another look at this from behind the net, the perspective here. Initial save made. I think he took a swipe at it to try to get it.
Oh, just a bad bounce.
So it bounced off the post, hit the back of Sitt's leg, and then found its way into the back of the net. So,
all right.
Like you said, if you're getting outshot 2-1, eventually something's gonna go in. So
absolutely. So now we find ourselves tied, 3:42 to go in the third, and you're gonna see a timeout here by GBS. Timeout, GBS, trying to recover and get that go-ahead goal. You want to be careful here, of course. You for sure want to secure the first point, so you don't want to take too many risks. So we're now past midnight on the East Coast for all of our East Coast listeners. Take a look in on what's going on the bench. Coach heavily giving some instructions. And on the other side, I don't know who the coach is, but I'm sure he's giving instructions as well. Well, North has been sort of fighting around that net all game long. Lots of shots, lots of rebounds, and finally one was pushed in, and albeit, behind him and off the skate, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, and you know what? This next 3 minutes and 42 seconds needs to be met with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy. We need to match what's coming at us right now if we want a chance to at least either go up one or give ourselves a chance in overtime. So.
All right, so their teams are ready. Seth Weiss takes out his line. Number 6, Hayden on GBN, player to watch. And the faceoff is won by GBN. And McKay takes it in and shoots it, and it's deflected off of the light, which is shaking. That seems okay. We'll try again with the faceoff to the outside of the zone, I would think. And it is. Face-off won by Weiss. Udesky gets it back to Friend, who loses off his stick, and Sitt wisely covers that one up as he had a GBN player bearing down on him. So we'll do a face-off now to the left of Mr. Sitt. 3:31 to go. Another whistle.
Yeah.
Face-off one back. Friend pushes it around the net to Sims, who pushes it back the other way, and then turns it over. Puck ends up on Udesky's stick, who throws it ahead to Friend. Friend all the way across to streaking Weiss, just couldn't quite handle it, and GBN drops it back South has possession. South over to Udesky. Udesky's going to throw it in. It's going to rattle all the way around. Weiss there, and then kept in by Freeman, but turned over. And here comes North on a 3-on-2, taking it outside. Freeman stays with it and chips it away, but turns it over to Hayden, number 6, with the puck. And it gets onto Sims' stick and it bounces out and he gives chase, but GBN's going to have that deep in their zone behind the net. And a turnover, Friedman throws it underneath, chipped, and ends up in the middle. And Friend has that one on the outlet pass, throws it back in. Weiss giving chase, and you see some tired skaters right now, not moving their legs. Great job there by Udesky to get his stick out there and knock that one down, and he's going to get that back in his zone. You get a sense that GBS here is just looking to get to overtime. 2:14 to go here in the period. North now, D-to-D pass, trying to take it in, skating through the middle. Wisniewski with a nice job there to meet him in the middle and knock him off the puck. Sabev with the puck by himself. Loses that puck and skates past the forecheck play, and they're going to flip it all the way out. Smith giving chase. He gets it. Spinning behind the net. Tried to get it out, and luckily it just bounced off of the stick of the GBN defender all the way back into their zone. North making a change here. And finally Freeman able to chip that puck. D-to-D pass. Throw back, trying to throw back in the zone, and he hit the padding and goes out. So we're going to have a center ice drop. It could actually be a drop all the way on the north side.
See what they decide here. Yeah, they're going to go center ice.
Yeah.
So.
Center ice, and we'll see if North decides to use their timeout here.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like they are. Interestingly enough here, line 1, which looked exhausted, is coming right back out. And as soon as they do, now you're seeing a change by North. A little bit of gamesmanship there. Face off one back, Weiss to free it Friend. Friend throws it in. It gets down into the zone where it's picked up, wrapped around the boards, and Udesky over. Just kind of flips it back in. We're going to see another D-to-D pass, perhaps. Nope. Go right up the middle and loses it. Too hot for McCabe to handle. And they're just kind of bouncing. This puck is just bouncing everywhere. He's going to throw it all the way down and sit. Makes the, I don't even know if that counts as a save.
Yeah.
There was definitely a hit after the whistle, a slash after the whistle.
Really smart play there by Glenbrook North. Comes in on the goalie and slashes him well after the whistle.
And he's going to go to the box. It's going to be Strykowski. I know that you are as surprised as I am about that. Tigers don't change their stripes, and Strykowski continues to get penalties.
Yeah.
Inopportune time, and so in a game that's featured a lot of penalties, what would be without another one? So we're going to have a GBS power play. I bet you Everly would like his timeout back right about now.
Yeah.
But Weiss is going to be out there now. 5-on-4 opportunity. And GBN wins that face-off. And Sims there to block that puck from going out. So Sims sets it up over to Freeman. Freeman walking over, shoots. And it gets pushed wide into the corner, missed wide of the net. Udesky on his feet there. I don't know exactly what happened there. Puck comes all the way out. We've got 40 seconds to go. Sims with the puck on his stick into the zone. Stops and spins around, looking for a streaking player. Gets it to Friend, who swings and misses, swings wildly, gets knocked down. Somehow the puck doesn't end up leaving the zone. GBS still has it. Now North flips it all the way out, 20 seconds. Freeman across to Sims, 18 seconds. Into the zone, 15 seconds. Looking underneath, fakes, shoots, pushed wide. Udesky with the puck and 10 seconds to go. Throws it to Weiss, who shoots it. Pushed wide, nice shot across the ice, and then Friend with the shot, shoots, rebound, deflection, and in the net. And that's going to be after the buzzer. That was going to be after the buzzer. The ref waved it off immediately. Nice shot, nice goal, but unfortunately it will not count.
We are going to take another look at this.
Yeah, we have the benefit of replay, but they don't. And yeah, all zeros were on the clock when that went in. And unlike the NBA where you could throw the ball into the air, with time left still on the clock. And, it was well after the whistle, probably about half a second. So a good call by the ref. He was right there and made the right call, and we're going to see overtime for the second game in a row tonight.
Yeah. We're going to do 5 minutes of 3-on-3, correct? And then we'll do shots, right? Or does it go straight to shots? Oh, no, it looks like it. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think it's 5 minutes of 3-on-3. I think you're right about that. So a lot of open ice.
Let me ask you a question. We're carrying a penalty into overtime.
So we would be 4-on-3.
4-on-3.
Yeah,
so we'll get an extra skater, which should be helpful.
Yeah. Oh, there's no. Oh, a straight shootout. All right, straight shootout. So I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, so Charlie Friend is going to take the first shot of this shootout. Is it a 3-man shootout or is it a sudden death? Sudden death shootout. Okay. All right, so we have Charlie Friend now taking that puck. Comes in. Nice move by Charlie to try to deke around the goalie. He had the goalie beat, and unfortunately, just wasn't able to stuff it in. He lost his footing. Nice job there by the goalie to hang in. And now GBN with an opportunity, I believe, if it's sudden death, this is to win it. Number 72 steps over the blue line, picks the puck up across the middle, and here he goes. And he drops it in for the goal. And I guess it must be a 3-man shootout because nobody's celebrating, so it must be a 3-man shootout. So now South with an opportunity here to try to even the score up. GBN scored on its first opportunity. Mr. Seth Weiss out there for the opportunity to tie this one up. Takes that puck across center line into the zone. Fakes. A nice job. Faked the slap shot. The goalie bit hard on that and then went right around and then dropped it in. So we are now evened up. And North now taking its second penalty shot. Scoring on its first shot was GBN. We are at 1-1. And here comes Purcell across the middle. Lost that puck momentarily. A nice save there by Connor Sitt. Lost that puck momentarily and then just kind of lazily shot it. And so North not able to score there. And now Elliott Sims with an opportunity to put South ahead in the shootout.
This would be for the game, I think.
No,
right?
I believe GBN would have one more opportunity to try to score. But Elliott Sims now takes the puck in. A little bit of movement with his legs. Moves, shoots, and nice save there. Nice job by number 67, the goalie, to stay with those moves and cover that point or the corner out. And now this would be for the win. GBN with the looking for the walk-off win, as it were. And number 71, defenseman, taking the puck across the blue line. And he scores, so he just kind of took it right in and shot it hard over Connor Sitt's right side, and GBN with a win in overtime. Final score 3-2 in the shootout, 2-1. And GBS, which had a lead late into the third, wasn't able to protect that lead. Scored what looked like would have been the go-ahead goal, but unfortunately waved off because it was after the buzzer, and GBN wins in a shootout in overtime and evens the series.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, we took care of business the night before Thanksgiving against these guys, and regardless of where they are in the standings, it's always going to be a feisty contest, and good hats off to GBN. They did what they had to do to tie the game late and finish them off in overtime. So we'll be back on the broadcast Saturday
night.
Where
against Stevenson, I believe.
Titans take on Stevenson. So unfortunately, licking our wounds here tonight. But
well, you know, you go on the road in the JV SHL, and
Hey, thanks
we'll
everybody
wave
for
in.
joining. Great to see you.
Happy to get a point tonight.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys later.